So here's the exhaust housing with the awesome pineapple shape into it. All right, so we got the chaser back in, and if you guys remember, we had an issue with it creeping real bad. And so we've got the wastegate already pulled off, but the thing that I'm a little concerned about is that the manifold itself looks like it's not sealing correctly. As you can see, there's a bit of carbon buildup on it. So we're gonna go ahead and build a cap for it anyways, because we need to. So here is the two flanges that we have. This is basically like the flange on the manifold that we have spare. And you can see that they're the opening in between them, and there's not a gasket or anything that goes here. So that's why we bought another fire ring, because the plan is just to jam the fire ring in, and then hopefully it seals up that crevice there, and then we'll be good to go. And then from there, the turbo will come back out, and we'll weld the wastegate to the exhaust housing. So that's our tentative plan, and hopefully that works. So we're going to be adding the wastegate into the exhaust housing itself, because this seems like the cheapest way of going about adding the external back onto it. So our two options really are making an elbow coming up like this, and the wastegate sits like this. We're really against this idea though, just because it's really close to the clutch master and brake master, plus it puts it right next to the valve cover. The only other option, which what we're leaning towards, is building a joining pipe from here to here, and I think that's going to be totally okay. And it works out a bit better because the dump will go straight down, and then it actually keeps it quite a bit away from the clutch master over here. But yeah, either way, it's still pretty tight. And in my opinion, it's always better to not have a clutch than it is to not have brakes, right? So what we'll end up doing is putting mounting tabs on the downpipe and the dump just to keep it all together. And then with the dump situated, it'll support the weight of the wastegate, and we shouldn't have any problems there. All right, so we're back underneath the car, and it's a bit dark here, but that is our little cap there that we use to cap the wastegate. That's all built up. That should be good to go. It's definitely not the prettiest thing, but you know, you're never going to be able to see this down here, and it's nice and tight. It's not moving or anything like that. So we're pretty confident that that's going to seal. So we got the chaser on the dyno, and Jeremiah has been working on getting the exhaust housing out, or rather he's got the exhaust housing out. So we get the sweet turbo just sitting there for a second. So here's the exhaust housing with the awesome pineapple shape into it. So here's the jig of basically how everything's going to go, and as you can see, this is like an oval shape, and the reason is just to get it to the angle for the hole in the exhaust manifold with the pineapple shape, so it goes up and over. fire this thing up right quick here.
Yeah. Hit that rolling anti-lag.
We got some I think we got some E-clamps. We're gonna have to figure out where to move that throttle cable thing.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of a leak on the downpipe.
Is there?
Probably
have to wiggle the end of the exhaust while I tighten it up to get the fucking seat in all the way.
I don't think we're gonna be able to do that though.
What?
What, you think you just grab the muffler and shake it?
Yeah. Look. Just kind of lift it up and turn it clockwise.
Clockwise?
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the 11.